Hey you guys, today we are going to break down flying lizard. It's a pose that I love to practice. My personal practice, I throw it in all the time. I just feel like it's a great way to strengthen the body all around. Really great core work, fun balance. There's a lot of ways to transition in and out of it. So I will show you guys how to transition from one side of flying lizard, wrap your other leg around, and then come out on the other side. So if you haven't done this before, this is going to probably be a challenge. Maybe not. Maybe it is. It is a challenging posture, though. I mean, it's a huge hip opener. Your front leg has this big stretch in your front hip, and your hamstrings. Some inner thigh strength is important. Now, it's also, in addition to that, it's an arm balance. So obviously it's a lot of shoulder work and arm work and lat work to keep your arms drawing in and not splaying out. And in addition to all of that, it's also a crazy amount of glute strength and back strength in order to keep your body lifted and to hold your whole back leg up along with your upper body. So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. There's a lot going on. If you don't have the mobility right now in your front hip, the leg that's forward, if there's not enough space there, this is going to be really challenging to even get into. So if it doesn't work today, don't worry about it. It's not going to change your life if you can do it or not, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll never be able to, right? So it's worth practicing. And just as always, be patient with yourself and try to have fun with it, and we'll see how it goes. So I think what we'll do is, the first time I do this, I'm going to use blocks. If you have blocks, I recommend that you use them to start out. It is going to create some more space. Where people get stuck with this posture, even if they have the hip opening, it's hard to lift up your front leg once you wrap it around your arm. So with the blocks lifting us up away from the floor, it's just going to give us a little bit more room to get that leg off of the ground, and hopefully make it a little bit more accessible. So we'll try it on with blocks on the first side. On the second side, we won't use blocks, and then the third time, we'll take our blocks back down and we'll practice the transition going from one side to the other side. Here we go. So take your blocks. Your hands will come to your blocks. You guys, if you have cork blocks, I recommend those more than these foam ones, because the backs of my wrists sort of sink into these a little bit. Doesn't feel that good. So the harder the block, the better. Now from here, so what we'll do, your ankle's underneath your knee, you're in your lizard. Bend your elbows, walk your hands back so that the tips of your fingers line up with your left heel. It's going to give us the right alignment. Pull your left shoulder underneath your left knee. Now, heel toe your left foot in front of your blocks. Bring them to the middle of your hands. They can still be in front of the hands, just to like the midline. And then from there, keep wrapping your left leg around your left upper arm or shoulder. So it's really tight, lift your heel. Now, can you push the ground away to make space? Pick up your foot, point your left toes towards the back of your mat. Awesome. Now, if you have that, lean forward, chaturanga arms. Great. Squeeze your core, lift your back leg up. If your back leg is super heavy, try bending your knee. That's going to make it a little easier, not a whole lot easier. If you want that challenge, straighten out your leg, push the ground away, pull your heart forward, straighten through your right leg, squeeze your right arm in, and then softly release. Okay, unwind, shake out your arms. Whew. So, if that was really challenging for you, keep the blocks, right? Just keep the blocks. This is what they're here for, right? To make your life a little easier as you practice. If you want to try it on without the blocks, just put the blocks to the side. We'll come into the other side. Also, you guys, I hope that you've warmed up before this. I forgot to say that because I just came out of a live class. But hopefully you've warmed up. It's always important. It's just smart. Be smart with your body. Right foot goes right underneath your right knee. Walk your fingers back to line up with your right heel. Now, since we don't have the blocks, it's going to be a little harder to tuck your right shoulder under your right knee. So if you want, grab a hold of your right ankle with your right foot, with your right hand, and pull your shoulder underneath that knee as much as possible. Cool. Now lengthen your spine, heel toe your right foot into between your hands. The back of your right hip is kind of resting on the back of your right arm. Now push the ground away. Squeeze your right calf in towards your right arm. Chaturanga arms. Lift your toes, point them towards the back of your mat, and then flow your left leg. Push into your fingertips. Keep your heart lifted. If your nose comes down to the ground, you guys, push into your fingertips. Lift your heart up. Pull it forward. Straighten through that back leg. Breath in. And softly release. Unwind. All right. Shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. I'm not gonna lie, this is the third time I have filmed this video in a row. Forgot to plug my mic in the second time. The first time I just didn't explain the way I wanted to. Life happens. So yeah, if you're tired, I'm also tired. It's okay. So we'll try this on with blocks again. And this time, we're going to come into it on one side. If you weren't able to get the other lizard posture yet, the one we just did, the flying lizard, just try that on again. Work on holding it, creating some strength there, working on that core, keeping your back leg up. If you have that and you can maintain that, then you'll follow me, okay? So what we'll do is we'll come into lizard with the left leg forward, right leg will go up. We'll wrap our right leg around our right arm from there, similar to Devasana or Firefly. And then we'll unwrap the left leg, send the left leg back. So a little bit of movement here. Here we go. Bring your hands to those blocks. Bring your left leg forward. Walk your blocks back to line up with your left heel. Find your flying lizard on your left side. So heel toe your foot in the middle. Float your left leg, lean forward, float your right leg. Now, pull your right knee as high up on your right shoulder as you can. Bring your right leg in front of your right arm, wrap your leg around so your toes touch. Unravel your left leg. Now, this is the tricky part. Lean forward into your fingertips. Lean forward because otherwise you're going to fall into your left leg. You'll send your left leg back. Big breath in, we're coming back around. Left knee comes into the top of our left shoulder. Squeeze it in, wrap your left leg, unravel right, send your right leg back. Take a big breath and release. Okay. Whew. Shake out those wrists. Nice job. So, what is the point? The point is, this is just, honestly, I love drills like this. I love playing with that kind of control and moving your body with such grace and control. It's what has made such a huge difference in my personal practice because that way of moving that's slow and controlled and very challenging, but graceful, it's strengthening all these tiny little intricate muscles throughout literally your entire body. And exercises like that are kind of what help me be able to navigate my mat with even more fluidity and this really graceful strength. So yes, it's so fun. It's fun to try on, it's fun to play with, it's fun to kind of work towards something. And also whether or not you're doing it fully, whether you're barely lifting your back leg off of the mat yet, you're creating this strength throughout your entire body. That's pretty cool, and it will change your practice. So it might look really cool, but it's also serving you in a much bigger way than that as well. So keep practicing, you guys. Have fun with it. Show me your photos. Ask me questions. I'm here for you. So let me know, and let me know what you want to work on next time. Yeah. Have such a wonderful day, you guys. Namaste.